local major
The
stations.
midway point of the game.
Vietnam ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Gullit is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Moved on forwards. And that has left him in a heap. And they're back on the ball again. Played back in. Xavi Alonso. Darwin.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
That's a
here.
nicely measured pass. And he's onside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Snyder. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
60,810.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Hazard. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Hazard. Oh, it's played into the area. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Out to the left it goes.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And here's Mbappe. Gullit! The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's well spotted. Alonso. Now he's off and running. And he's in on goal. Here comes the corner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 26, Savinho. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 42, Musiala. Number 8, Bellingham.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. That's a sharp pass. Vietnam leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lampard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Schneider. Oh, easy pickings there. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rummenigge. In with a header!
Vietnam can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Darwin Núñez. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Kolo Muani.
Mbappe. Hazard. Hits one! And again! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Kolo Muani duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Collar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's picked his way through. And he's heaved it away. Played into them on the volley! And that is wildly off target. And back to the keeper they go.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. And it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Mbappe. Gilberto Silva. Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is a little undercooked. That is a great pick out. Big chance! They've scored!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Quarter of an hour played. Cafu. Gullit. Kane put it away! And that has been cleared. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out of play for a throw. Thuram. And it's played forward. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. Oh, super find. And here's Eto'o. And smartly reclaimed. Works it forward. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That looks a good ball through. Has a go! Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gullit. That has been cut short. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, taken with style. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Vieira. And it's Nesta. Turan, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. Oh, well played, well played. Costa Curta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nesta. Cafu. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Neymar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. Cafu. Beckenbauer. That's a sharp pass. He's looking to set free a runner. Cafu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Here's Vieira. And here's Neymar. Real chance here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Beckenbauer. Pass somewhat off target. Quality ball. Mateus. He could be in here. Faced. Now the finish! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Vietnam are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Vietnam ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And we're underway again. Well read, nice interception. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Neymar. Neymar touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. He's cut it out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Schneider. Neymar. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's another good win of the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hits one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation. He's gone forward. Cafu. And here's Eto'o. Forwards and with intent. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Passes coming off in quick succession here. There's the shot! They've scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Aos 70 minutos de jogo, com a camisola.
Vietnam are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Eto'o. And he's had it nicked away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's heaved it away. Some really good ball movement. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu. Oh, and he's through the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Hullet. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Eto'o delivers the ball.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Beckenbauer. Can he latch on to this? That is good alertness. Not too much more here than seeing our time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
2
minutes to be added on. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. Vietnam can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he thumps it clear. Eto'o. He is just caressing the ball. Works it forward. Nice physical challenge.
Pullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in. He could be in here. And Hullet! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Suarez chasing after it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Back into the middle. Cross goes in there. He's tried one! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Roberto Carlos. Fiddles it through. And now they can clear their lines. Nedved. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Hullet. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. 30 minutes gone. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maldini. Gently done. Suarez is onto it in a flash. Now it's Sneijder. Roberto Carlos. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram. Lahm. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Davids! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Davids. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Davids eases the ball away from him. Pull it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Thuram cuts it out. Davids. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Vietnam clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Vietnam leading 1-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 23.
Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. Nedved. It's Snyder! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mbappe. Serginho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Roberto Carlos.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, this looks sharp. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got tall. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Hullet. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Luis Suarez, and he's in on goal. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That's a nicely measured pass. He's picked his way through, crosses it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Nedved. Ronaldinho. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Lam. And it's Ronaldinho. Madrid finding their passes.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a little off target. Into the last quarter of an hour. Hullet. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vietnam were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Luis Suarez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have
5
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 21 se va a realizar
Some
un cambio de
resolute
jugadores.
defending there. And that interception was most necessary. Vietnam have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He's gone forward. Collier. Interesting ball. Madrid could have here their final chance. Desperate defending required here. Opts to play it back. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho.
Habrá 4 minutos
It's gone
de
for a
descuento.
throw-in. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Collier. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Bullet. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So off we go then. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Oh, super find. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Stoichkov, and that has been clubbed away. He is through here. That is lovely. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So what can they conjure from this one? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gilberto Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. Fabinho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Driving on and making good progress. Pinches it off him. Mbappe always looking for that half a chance. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's real chance! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That is good alertness.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vitinha, Indonesia, applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah,
Mbappe! Mbappe! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Serginho, Schneider, now it's Mbappe. Fabinho. Here's Vitinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Stoichkov. Pedro Neto. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Indonesia go into the lead. And here's Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Odo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Gilberto Silva really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that's a little loose. Schneider. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bastoni cuts it out. Odo. And we hit half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up.
Coming on to replace him.
So off we go once more.
22.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pedro Neto.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
He's got tall. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Vitinha. It could be it. And Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.